So on this Saturday, February the 28th, we are continuing on this trauma healing service or healing training seminar. And I want to remind us quickly of the title, The Journey to Wholeness, How to Find Hope Amidst Traumatic Experiences, How to Overcome Traumatic Experiences. Before I share those statistics with you, documented from research findings, let me bring to your attention a few things based on yesterday's survey. Now you understand why I was soliciting your help in participating in that brief survey. I'm so grateful to the Lord for what you did give honestly. Yesterday, 11 adults participated in the survey, the questionnaire I shared, all right, on a checklist for emotional pain. And from this 11, doing psychological assessment, 8 of them reported that oftentimes they have upsetting images of the past trauma coming to their mind. I think that should constitute 72%. 8 participants gave that report. And they also reported from this 8 that they experienced intrusive thoughts, those memories of bad things that try to, become strongholds in your mind, making you feel bad, guilty, and immoral, and all of that. Then 5 of these 11 adult participants said they witnessed flashbacks too. All right? Flashbacks here means feeling that the event will happen again, kind of. That's 45%. Then all the 11 participants reported that they, by all means possible, avoid people, places, and circumstances that remind them of whatever happened in the past. That's 100%. Then other mood swings, right? 7 people reported that they feel less interested in activities that they once enjoyed because of some kind of traumatic influence. That's 64%. In terms of physical effects and arousal, assessing in that light, hear this. 8 participants reported that they have difficulties sleeping steadily. That's insomnia. And that constitutes 72% from the 11. Then 3 participants reported that they experienced outbursts of anger. As a matter of fact, their score was at the higher extreme. And that constitutes 27%. Then the remaining 8 of the participants said they don't experience any anger or outbursts of such, irrespective of what they face. And I'm trying to find out why. And I think it is because they forgave and they let go. Do you understand me? That's a possible logical explanation. It's like, well, it doesn't matter any longer, right? They let go. Then 8 participants, still talking on physical effects and response. 8 participants said they are constantly on the guard, always watching for similar events. So there is this constant sensitivity, all right? In fact, they want to be on the, you know what it means to say someone is proactive, right? They are alert. They don't want a similar occurrence. That's okay. So they have what we call defense tactic. They're building a defense mechanism. It's unconscious. It's in them spontaneously. It's one of the things trauma does to people. And whether you are super spiritual, this has a way of manifesting. Then 4 participants out of this 11 of yesterday, that's day 1 yesterday, Friday the 27th, reported that they feel body pains, whether it's muscle aches, joint pains, neck pain, and other pains in the body. I said yesterday that trauma hides somewhere in the body, right? And there is a way it manifests. That 4 constitutes 36%, and that's significant. If you were to go further, you realize that from those with these body aches, they are engaged in some major activities. It is either because of the constant demands of the work on them, failure on the part of collaborators or meeting with timelines, causing workload increase and all of these things. It's affecting the church. It's a fact that the church is experiencing trauma. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, that is our own survey we did here at CAG Church yesterday from 11 participants, and thank you once more for participating. Then I will add the other part on their feedback. Yesterday, from the feedback, here is the summary and the conclusion. Many were so satisfied with what they heard. And in terms of what they like to hear subsequently, some said they want to hear on how to prevent trauma, all right, how to overcome trauma. I think that's part of what we'll be doing today. Then one person reported that they like to hear more about faith. In fact, how to overcome fear due to trauma and faith in subsequent meetings. And in fact, that participant, Anonymous, said they are hoping to have more of this kind of training, more and more. In fact, they need it. You understand? And the other said how to overcome trauma again. Then I like something outstanding of all the participants. One participant said sometimes is requesting that or suggesting that we should use terms, words that are simple and relatable, not too much complex psychological and spiritual grammar, right? Hello? I like that one. I took that so seriously. Then one of them said we should organize one-on-one sessions with people to get to talk with people to hear the specific things. All right. Then another one said they want to learn more on how to overcome personal traumas. You understand that, right? Yeah. Then one of them said, again, how to overcome trauma. So you notice that out of the 11 people who gave feedback from the forms, nearly 80% are saying they want to learn how to overcome trauma, While a few talk about specific areas, regarding trauma. Now you'll be wondering, why am I doing this within a church context? That's because I like us to understand that it's possible for us to integrate scientific principles in doing spiritual work. Do you understand me? And this basic research done right here is very important. I intentionally analyzed the data today so that we get the feedback and know the direction we are going to. Are we together? I'm happy with your feedback. I will send forms, new forms today for some new aspects and the scoring. Those forms at the end, you will see the score. I want to request, because you are the church and I'm part of the church and I'm so interested in your well-being and mine, I will also feel myself. Please, when you fill it up, put your name or number on it. Is that clear? This is very personal and relatable. Remember, one of our founding principles, as you see on the board right here, continuity, all right? We want to be there for you to ensure that whatever we are doing right here will come to an end and you will get healed and finally restored. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Having said that, before we conclude this first quick segment, I want to share with you some very, very disturbing, I call it like that, disturbing statistics. Are you following? Hello?